Only two things that are important to this fragrance: musk and vanilla. Vanilla and musk. What's up, everyone? It's your girl, TheKyannaAlexandra. Here's to take to the fashion show. You already know how it go, baby. Okay, as I said about today's title, we are doing my favorite summer fragrances, but I'm gonna give you some for the daytime and some for the nighttime. Okay, so we're gonna do nighttime and daytime scents. We're just gonna hop right into the video because I do not want to ramble any longer. But if you're looking for some daytime and nighttime summer fragrances, you have come to the right video. And I know summer's about to be over, but let's close it out with a bang, because we still want to smell good, so let's do it. All right, so we're gonna start with our daytime fragrances, obviously, and the first one we're gonna talk about is Burberry Her. This is absolutely my #1 fragrance, probably either #1 or #2, but it is up there. I love Burberry Her so much. I'm not gonna read every single note on the perfume. I'm just gonna have them up on the screen, but let me tell you, this fragrance right here, it is so light, it's so airy, it's so girly, it's so fruity. You can tell it has a lot of fruit notes, and that is really one thing that I love about fragrances, that I've come to realize I am a fruit kind of person. So y'all know this right here is going to do it for me. Y'all know I have my favorite fruit fragrance coming up because I love that perfume so bad. But this one right here really does give fruit. It really does give girly. It really does give like spring and summertime. It gives light, but it is a powerful fragrance. Like, you only really need a couple sprays of these and you do not need to add no more. But again, if you want it to be like intensified, you can go ahead and spray as much as you want. You can see it right here. My bottle is to the half, but I think I've had this bottle for like 2 years now. One, because I just don't want to repurchase it. Two, it was a gift to me, so I dead don't want to repurchase it. But also, I do like my other fragrances and stuff like that. But this is just so like sweet and so almost like a kind of like candy-esque kind of fragrance, but not really candy, but still like does the job. I would like use this as my like dominant fragrance. So I was gonna mix it with something, I would mix it with like a fragrance that doesn't project very well, and then throw this on top of it, simply because of the powerfulness of the fragrance, how like rich it is, how deep it is. That you can tell you're getting your money's worth for Burberry Her, and I love this so much. All right, so the second fragrance that we have that I think would be very good for the summertime is this Valentino Born in Roma Coral Fantasy. Now this fragrance for me really gives like island, it really gives water, beach vibes. Like, it really gives that kind of fragrance. That's what I think of when I want to wear this. Definitely island, definitely water, definitely beach. Now with this fragrance here, it does say it has rose, and I'm not a rose person, but like, to be honest, I cannot pick up on rose like that in this particular fragrance. I know it's in there because the notes say it's in there, but I can't really pick up on a rosy note in here. But I will say it kind of has like a citrus note to it, if that makes sense. And it smells like the peelings of like the zest of like a lemon or a lime or an orange, or you know, things like that. Like, that's exactly what this fragrance gives, with like a bit of girliness. So maybe what I am smelling is, you know, it could be that rose, or it could be like a hint of strawberry, but not really. Like, there is an underlying, you know, typical girlish or typical feminine note in there. But for me and my nose, I am smelling citrus, and I really like it. But I know it's not citrus forward, but it's a really good like daytime scent. I wouldn't wear this for the nighttime because I just think it's a bit too light for like me and how I like to smell at night. I like to smell like more musky, more oody at night. But this is definitely like right up there for daytime fragrance. Lunch with the girls, like maybe want to run some errands and put on something real sweet, real cute. Like, this is going to be it. Now, if you know anything about me, you know I'm going to talk about the K.A.L.E. Juicy Apple, Juicy Eden Apple, Juicy Apple Red. Y'all know this is my favorite fragrance of all time. Okay, so with this particular fragrance here, y'all, this just smells like a red apple. Like, There is no other way for me to describe this fragrance but just it being a red apple. Like, that's exactly what this fragrance is giving me. Red apple. There's nothing else I smell in here but red apple. And y'all know I just bought the Arabian one to this. I forgot the name, but I literally just bought the Arabian one to this, and it smells the exact same. So for me, because this one is like a little bit more expensive than the other one, I will go ahead and put the other one on me first and then layer this one like on the top, just so I could preserve this one some more. But the other one was like, you know, maybe 20-25 bucks. So, and this one was about, I think 100. So like not that expensive, but you know, am I gonna spray a $20 thing or a $100 thing more? You know what I'm saying? And it can just project between the both of them because they're honestly the exact same fragrance. Again, really perfect for daytime. I wouldn't wear this at night simply because it's just not something I would do. I would wear, like I said, more moody, more moody, more oody, more musky for me. But if you want to smell like an apple, like truly apple skins, apple peelings, like that is what this fragrance is. Just imagine like somebody just cutting apples, red apples to be exact, just cutting red apples, and you are just getting the scent of the apple aroma in the air. That is exactly what this fragrance gives. So if that is not your thing, don't buy this. But if you're looking for like a nice, cute daytime scent, I would even transition this not to nighttime, but not like a 7 a.m. scent. I would say this is like a 1 p.m. scent, if that makes sense. But perfect for the daytime in the summer. Okay, so I'm talking to y'all about another fragrance that I got this year, and it is the Yara Candy. Now y'all know I love this fragrance so freaking much, and I think it is so sweet, it is so girly, it is so candy forward. It reminds me of like Ariana Grande's Cloud or Sweet Candy. Like, it gives me that kind of fragrance house. If you have either one of those, it's kind of up there, but it does have a bit of like a sour note. So I'm getting like a raspberry, or you know, it's in the notes as you can see on the screen, but you can kind of smell like the raspberry. You can kind of smell like a sour candy note. Like, think of if you were gonna eat like a sour strawberry candy or a sour raspberry candy. Like, that is what this particular fragrance gives. I think it smells so good. Oh my goodness. Like, this fragrance gives just that. Like, this is the kind of fragrance that I would love to use if I worked in a traditional office setting, like my 7 a.m. fragrance. Like, that's what I think this is. Or like if I was going for like a breakfast, like, or maybe even a light lunch, a brunch. Like, that is how I perceive this fragrance, and I love it so much. It smells so good. Again, think like really girly, really flirty. Like, think candy. I know it's called candy, but it literally is candy. I like to say sour candy. So think of sour candy when you see this fragrance, but literally candy in the bottle. All right, so the next fragrance that I have here, and the last one for the daytime, it is this pistachio fragrance from Kahir. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So this is one of my recent pickups. Like, literally it matches my scarf. So cute, so tea. But this is one of my recent pickups, and I picked this up because I have the Kyanna pistachio, but I have the travel size version, and I really love the travel version. But when I saw this, I know a trend of like the Arabian fragrances and the Kyanna fragrances kind of almost having the same notes, if not the same notes. So I was like, oh, let me pick this up and see if it's the same thing. And sure enough, it is the same thing. Okay, so if you like the Kyanna pistachio, this is gonna be your best friend. So the notes like pick up, this has like some kind of white peach in it. I think some kind of raspberry or something like that. Honestly, I don't smell anything but pistachio. Like, think of pistachio gelato. That's what I smell when I smell this. Like, I think of pistachio gelato, pistachio ice cream, pistachio, the actual nut. Like, anything that you could think of pistachio, that's what this fragrance is. And I honestly might wear this today because I'm going out today. But like, anything pistachio, this is it. I would also want to pair this with maybe like a vanilla forward scent, just to give it like a bit more creaminess to the pistachio. But honestly, it's so strong on its own, you really don't need to pair with anything. Probably more pistachio if you wanted to, but again, if you wanted to like play with layering, vanilla will go really well like with this scent. But again, Great daytime scent. It's really light, really easy on the nose. It's not doing too much. Like, it is perfect, and I truly enjoy this scent. Like I said, it's new to my collection, and I haven't worn it down because you can see it's still at the top, but really nice, really light, really good on the skin. All right, and now we're moving into our nighttime scents, and the first thing I'm going to start off with is this Rose Paris scent right here, and this is the Shahari scent. Really, really, really powerful. Now, I know if you have this, you might be like, girl, that is a daytime scent. Like, what are you talking about? But this fragrance right here has a musky, rosy, girlish fragrance house to it, right? So let me explain what I'm talking about. One, like I said, you guys know I don't like rose, and I know it's called Rose Paris, but it does not smell rosy. So that's the one thing I truly love about this fragrance, that it does not smell like a flower field or like a rose field or whatever the case may be. It does not smell like that at all. I will say this fragrance smells not similar to Burberry Her, but an adjacent. So like, think of if Burberry Her and the Ariana Sweet Candy fragrance, one with the little pom-pom on it, think if those had a baby and made this. That's what kind of this is. You're thinking like maybe that's still too like daytime-ish, but it has a strong hold of like a musk or oud or something that is very heavy, that pulls the fragrance from it being so rose forward or so, you know, candy forward, sugar forward. Like, it has something in it. Let me just look that up real quick. And as you can see from the notes on the screen, it could be the musk. I don't have the notes in front of me, y'all, sorry. So like, it could be like a musky fragrance, or it could be like a oudy fragrance, but it's something like very masculine forward that is pulling the fragrance into like a deeper nighttime scent, but still want to be playful, still want to be girly, still want to be fruity. Like, you want to be able to step in and say, wow, like, I am here for my date. I figure this is like a date time for like I'm going on a date fragrance, right? Like, I'm here for my date, and I still want to smell girly, I still want to smell pretty or whatever, but you also want to command and be powerful. This does just that. Very, very, very girly, very fruity, but still very commanding and powerful. All right, so the next fragrance that I have is this Now White. It is so white. So I didn't pick it up on the camera, okay? But literally that is what's called, Now White. That's what I searched when I looked it up on Amazon. Okay, so this fragrance here is so perfect for the nighttime. This is a fragrance, if you want to command that room, command that date, this is what this is gonna do. Now, I will say, this has no like fruity girly notes in it. So if you are somebody that needs like a pink pepper or rose or whatever, this is not that. This fragrance is not that. So I just want to read the notes, like, because it's so quick. So like, the top notes are grapefruit and bergamot, like that is it. So already like it's power forward, right? The middle notes, green apple and patchouli. I love me apple anything. So like, y'all know I'm gonna go for apple anything. And then the base notes are musk, cashmeran, and amber. So you can already picture, you can already kind of feel how deep this fragrance is without smelling it. So if you're a person that knows you need some kind of girly thing, this ain't it. Think of like, if you guys know how the Carolina Herrera Good Girl smells, like the original, think of that fragrance. Or think of Lady Million. Think of that fragrance. Like, that is what this is giving. It's still very feminine, it's still very light in the sense that it has a couple of notes to carry it forward, like the green apple or like the grapefruit. You're kind of getting like somewhat of a feminine-esque forward scent, but everything else just gives real musky, real oudy, real powerful, real commanding. So again, if that's not you, don't go for this, but I love this fragrance. All right, and the last fragrance that I have here is this cream velvet fragrance. So remember when I was telling y'all about that pistachio fragrance, and if you wanted to mix it with a vanilla, you do so. This is the vanilla that I was thinking of. Now, this smells like vanilla. Smells like musk vanilla. That is the only two things that are important to this fragrance: musk and vanilla. Vanilla and musk. If you are not a fan of either of those, don't even look at this. Don't even think of this. Don't even dream of this. Like, that's what this fragrance is right here. It definitely is a musky vanilla musky fragrance. Now I will say this smells like the K.Ann.Nah vanilla. That is what I can say. The vanilla 28 or whatever that one is called, like the OG original vanilla, that is what this fragrance smells like. So if you do not like that, don't get this, because that is all this fragrance is: musk and vanilla. Okay, I will say this has a bit more of a creamier base or creamier notes to the K.Ann.Nah 28 vanilla, but again, vanilla, musk vanilla, that's all this is. Why I like this for the nighttime, because of the muskiness of this fragrance. Now, had this been a vanilla fragrance with some strawberries, or if it had like a pink peppercorn or a black currant, or maybe if I go even brighter, like a citrus, or if I go even brighter than that, maybe I don't know, y'all, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. If it had a brighter note to it, then I would call this a daytime fragrance. But because it is like vanilla, cream, and then musk, this is definitely nighttime, and it is very strong. You probably only need about 1 or 2 sprays of this fragrance and call it a day. Like, you don't need too much of it, but of course drown yourself, you want to drown yourself, but you don't need much of this fragrance. All right, you guys, and that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this daytime and nighttime fragrance video. I know people normally usually do just like a summer fragrance or winter fragrances, spring fragrances, whatever the case may be, but I kind of wanted to do like a daytime and nighttime for the summer, simply because you want to wear fragrances in the daytime and want to wear fragrances at night, and sometimes they both don't coincide with each other. Sometimes you just do not have a transfer fragrance from day to night, and that is okay, and that's what this video is here for. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you made it this far, please subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Let me know which fragrance is your favorite. It doesn't have to be from this video, so let me know which one is your damn favorite. Okay, follow me on all my social medias. It'll be on the graphic on the screen. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Woo!